Depression. Depression is a major problem with a lot of people in the world. And I invite you to try and feel what depression will feel like for those people who are affected. Depression is not something to be taken lightly, especially when it is caused by bullying. One of my days in school, or in my classes, we had to find 3 articles about our social issues. I got depression. Well, I found an article relating to an 8-year-old boy named Ty, who hung himself on his bunk bed. Now, I don't really know the kid myself, but I can tell you he was probably a bright child who probably didn't deserve being beat up and bullied. Well, in this article that I was reading, it said that he was attacked and he was left passed out in the boys' bathroom. Kids stepped over him and then eventually started mocking him for not being conscious. 2 days later, his mom finds him hung from his bunk bed by his necktie. And this brings me to the fact that depression is really not something to be taken lightly, especially, like I said, if bullying is involved. I know a few people who are also affected by depression. My mom, my sister, and technically there's a third person if you count moi. My sister had depression, I should say. I mean, she still probably has depression. I mean, if you've spent time with her, you can be like, she's psycho or something. So my mom, she started getting a depression when she was about 41 years old due to my grandma and grandpa dying. And it also got infected with a bunch of other traumas also. When I was interviewing my mom, she said the things that really helped was friends and family that were there for her, and therapy, which eventually the traumas grew more and more, so as life went on, to the point where she needed medication. I have depression, like I was saying. Mine's not a severe case like Tay's or my mom's or my sister's. Mine is actually really easy, and mine can be taken lightly because I don't plan on offing myself. I have a future to look up to. I got video games that I can take out my anger on. And I also like having my loved ones and my pets around, which I got 4 cats, maybe 5. It depends. I don't count the ones that stick in the shadows. I got Chippy, Cheeto, Willow, Cookie, and Colby. And whenever I'm feeling down, they know, they come to me, and they make my day better. Also, another thing I can relate to the 8-year-old Ty is I know how it feels to get bullied. I got bullied during my it was either 4th or 5th grade. My 4th or 5th grade in in elementary school, and then during my 8th grade year, I got bullied. And then even when I got into high school for my freshman year, I got bullied. And then my depression worsened. But then I told myself that I'm either going to win or I'm going to lose. I don't know about you guys, but winning's always the better option. And plus, I'm too much of a coward to even take the losing side. So, I told myself, and I made myself believe in myself that I could beat my depression. Now, there are some days that my depression does want to try and get its better half of me. All I do is, yes, I'm quiet. I just put on my headphones and then listen to some music, and I sleep. and I'll wake up all nice, refreshed, and like a happier person. There are also other cases of depression. During one of my class periods for English, we watched a TED Talk about 2 American lives. Shortly after 9/11, American man shot a foreign man. But the foreign man was a United States citizen anyway. Well, several years later, after the whole accident, the American man took his shotgun and shot the foreign United States citizen in the face. The store clerk, which is the foreign United States citizen, I can imagine his life was pretty depressing. Long story short, the 2 men, the guy who shot the store clerk, his name's Mark. The store clerk's name is Kazim. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But 9 years later, the store clerk heard about Mark being put on death row, and the store clerk, Kazim, was fighting for his thing. But I'm getting off topic. The main point was the store clerk, after being shot, the next day he was dismissed from the hospital for not having insurance and went homeless. And many of our population that is depressed are people who are homeless or close to being homeless. So I urge you, take the next step. Take that choice. Either be on the winning or losing side. And like I said, I prefer to be on the winning side. Thank you very much.